Yo, rain due, light bill too, fridge empty, stomach growling, clock punching, minimum wage, dreams drowning. System rigged, deck stacked, always playing catch up. Handouts, nah, homie, just a big ol' hold up patch up. Then I heard whispers something new, something wild. Digital coins, paper money, exile. From broke to Bitcoin, baby, that's the motto. Stacking sats, flipping futures, no more lotto. They call it fool's gold, I saw the life gold. Now the Lambo's tinted, yeah, I'm living large, no joke. Banks closed doors, wouldn't lend a dime, not a penny. Credit score shot, option none too many. Uncle Sam frontin', watching every move I made. But the blockchain don't care, no rules to broke the Bitcoin, baby, that's the motto. Stacking sats, flipping futures, no more lotto. They call it fool's gold, I saw the life gold. Now the Lambo's tinted, yeah, I'm living large, no joke. They still sleeping, talking about fiat, inflation creeping. While my wallet deepen, secrets I'm keeping. Hardest asset, real scarcity, truth untold. Futures decentralized, bought and sold. Late night screens glowing, digits race, adrenaline. Mining pools, hash rates, is more than just meddling. While they ignore, we explore these virtual highways. Old economics crumble, new kings and sideways. Eye wide open, yet they're blind. Tradition binds, but in this rush I'm finding new states of mind. Not just wealth, it's freedom breaking chains in this digital renaissance. Only game from broke to Bitcoin, baby, that's the motto. Stacking sats, flipping futures, no more lotto. They call it fool's gold, I saw the life gold. Now the Lambo's tinted, yeah, I'm living large, no joke. Tech boom echoes the next evolution's path. Platforms connect us and code does the math. No middleman to throttle, no boundary to bind. In this frontier we call futures unconfined. Charts climbing with the dawn, markets reborn, the power shifts, a new era sworn. So here's the leaps we take, the risks we hold in this digital gold rush. Fortunes bold, from broke to Bitcoin, baby, that's the motto. Stacking sats, flipping futures, no more lotto. They call it fool's gold, I saw the light gold. Now the Lambo's tinted, yeah, I'm living large, no joke.
Hey, let's go. Hey.
Yeah, turning wrenches in the morning light. Grease stained hands, but the future's bright. Numbers and charts in my midnight fight. A double life, but it feels just right. Maple leaves and crypto streams. Yeah, big dreams wrapped in trading schemes. The modern Canadian breaking the mold, teaching wealth where stories are told. From candlesticks to the market's climb, building a legacy one trade at a time. The modern Canadian, breaking the mold, teaching wealth where stories are told. From candlesticks to the market's climb, building a legacy one trade at a time. Grabs and candles, they dance and spin. I see the patterns beneath the den. Daylight's grind where the gears begin, but at night the blockchain lets me win. Our wrenches by day, digits by night, balancing the grind in the digital flight. From torque to trends, I chase the height. A maple heart with the crypto vibe. The modern Canadian breaking the mold, teaching wealth where stories are told. From candlesticks to the market's climb, building a legacy one trade at a time. The modern Canadian, breaking the mold, teaching wealth where stories are told. From candlesticks to the market's climb, building a legacy one trade at a time.
Yo, welcome back to another Wednesday night stream with yours truly, the Modern Canadian. That's me, that's Mike. We're doing some different things on the streams now. It's not just going to be video gaming. Oh my god, crypto's pumping right now. I had a short going on for Bitcoin. I think I'm going to close it off right now. Yeah, we're going to close that off. It didn't work out. I was looking for a short. I'm going to show you guys how I did it in just a moment. But we're just like ripping. So the model here is actually going to flash. I might turn this into a long pretty soon. But we'll see how the night goes. Yeah, so today we're actually, before we get to the charts and all that, or as we're into the charts, we're going to go through and watch the Trump address. And we'll get that started now. That way you can hear, and then we'll look in the charts, try and see if we can find some opportunity tonight. Get a couple of little trades in, and see if we can make a little bit of money here. On while we're doing the stream. But let's get this going here, because he already spoke, or already started speaking, and I'm a little late.
America, 11 months.
Okay.
Good evening, America. 11 months ago, I inherited a mess, and I'm fixing it. 11 months ago, I inherited a mess, and I'm fixing it. When I took office, inflation was the worst in 40 years, higher than ever before, making life unaffordable for millions and millions of Americans. This happened during a Democrat administration, and it's when we first began hearing the word affordability. Our border was open, and because of this, our country was being invaded by an army of 25 million people, many who came from prisons and jails, mental institutions, and insane asylums. They were drug dealers, gang members, and even 11,888 murderers, more than 50% of whom killed more than one person. This is what the Biden administration allowed to happen to our country, and it can never be allowed to happen again.
I'm going to hide my stop.
We had men playing in women's sports, transgender for everybody, crime at record levels with law enforcement, and words such as that just absolutely forbidden. We had the worst trade deals ever made, and our country was laughed at from all over the world. But they're not laughing anymore. Over the past 11 months, we have brought more positive change to Washington than any administration in American history. There's never been anything like it, and I think most would agree. I was elected in a landslide, winning the popular vote and all 7 swing states and everything else, with a mandate to take on a sick and corrupt system that really just took the wealth from people and crushed the dreams of the American people. For the last 4 years, the United States was ruled by politicians who fought only for insiders, illegal aliens, career criminals, corporate lobbyists, prisoners, terrorists, and above all, foreign nations, which took advantage of us at levels never seen before. They flooded your cities and towns with illegal aliens. They decimated your hard-earned savings. They indoctrinated your children with hate for America. They just released a level of violent felons that we had never seen to prey on innocent. They caused war, they caused mayhem, they caused a horrible situation all over the globe. But now you have a president who fights for the law-abiding, hardworking people of our country, the ones who make this nation run, who make this nation work. And after just 1 year, we have achieved more than anyone could have imagined. Starting on day one, I took immediate action to stop the invasion of our southern border. For the past 7 months, 0 illegal aliens have been allowed into our country, a feat which everyone said was absolutely impossible. Do you remember when Joe Biden said that he needed Congress to pass legislation to help close the border? He was always blaming Congress and everyone else. As it turned out, we didn't need legislation. We just needed a new president. We inherited the worst border anywhere in the world, and we quickly turned it into the strongest border in the history of our country. In other words, in a few short months, we went from worst to best. We're deporting criminals, restoring safety to our most dangerous cities. Just take a look at Washington, D.C. It's at levels of safety that we've never seen before. And they decimated the bloodthirsty foreign drug cartels. We did that
So basically, the
all
idea
by
is we
ourselves
cross the
with our
21-day
people,
crosses at
and we're
200,
so proud of
and
it
then
because
we
they
just
were
sit and wait,
poisoning
and
and
we put our stop loss
destroying
below
our
the 200. So it's got to
population.
lose the 200-day moving
Drugs
average,
brought in
giving us
by
a tight, but it looks
ocean
like we're gonna
and
break
by
up here.
sea are now down 94%. We have broken the grip of sinister woke radicals in our schools,
See what the bigger
and
time frames look
control
like.
over those schools is back now in the hands
let's
of
see if
our
we can get
great
up to
and
the
loving
5-minute
states
200-day moving average.
where
That'd be nice.
education belongs. After rebuilding the United States military in my first term, and with the addition we are adding right now, we have the most powerful military anywhere in the world, and it's not even close. I've restored American strength, settled 8 wars in 10 months, destroyed the Iran years,
8 wars?
peace to the Middle East, and secured the release of the hostages, both living and dead. Here at home, we're bringing our economy back from the brink of ruin. The last administration and their allies in Congress looted our treasury for trillions of dollars, driving up prices and everything at levels never seen before. I am bringing those high prices down and bringing them down very fast. Let's look at the facts.
Come on,
Under the
one
Biden
more fat
administration,
green candle.
car
Come on.
prices rose 22%, and in many states, 30% or more. Gasoline rose 30 to 50%. Hotel rates rose 37%. Airfares rose 31%. Now, under our leadership, they are all coming down and coming down fast. Democrat politicians also sent the cost of groceries soaring, but we are solving that too. The price of a Thanksgiving turkey was down 33% compared to the Biden last year. The price of eggs is down 82% since March, and everything else is falling rapidly. And it's not done yet, but boy, are we making progress. Nobody can believe what's going on. Here are just some of the efforts that we have underway. You will see in your wallets and bank accounts in the new year. After years of record-setting falling incomes, our
7%.
policies are boosting take-home pay at a historic pace.
Huge candle.
Under Biden, real wages plummeted by $3,000.
Let's go.
Under Trump, the typical factory worker has seen a wage increase of $1,300. For construction workers, it's $1,800. For miners, we're bringing back clean, beautiful coal.
Boom.
It's $3,300.
$4.
And for the first time in years, wages are rising much
trades.
faster than inflation.
Little scalps.
Remember that. The wages, just look at it. Wages are going up much faster than inflation. How big is that?
Nice 9%
Very importantly, there are more people working today than at any
do
time in American history,
is
and
this.
100% of
far from
all
this
jobs
21-day
created
moving
since
average.
I took office have been in the private sector. Think of that.
let's look for a
100%
flag.
of all jobs have been
Back
in the
to the
private
21.
sector rather than government, which is the only way to make a country powerful and great. This historic trend will continue.
we'll see when it
Already,
starts to slow down.
I've secured a record-breaking
time.
$18 trillion of
this needs to catch
investment
back up
into the
again.
United States, which
And the R
means
size on the
jobs,
overheated
wage
zone is the same with
increases,
the
growth,
stochastic, so I expect
factory
it to come back
openings,
down.
and far greater national security. Much of this success has been accomplished by tariffs. My favorite word, tariffs, which for many decades have been used successfully by other countries against us,
we're told to,
but
hate
not
stuff and
anymore.
tariffs. I was like,
Companies
bro,
know that
come on.
if they
Why don't you
build
just
in
produce
America,
stuff so
there
you don't
are
have
no
to worry about
tariffs.
tariffs?
And that's why they're coming home to the USA in record numbers. They're building factories and plants at levels we haven't seen. AI, automobiles,
bit of
we're
a
doing
Bollywood here.
what nobody thought was even possible, not even remotely possible. There has never, frankly, been anything like it. 1 year ago, our country was dead. We were absolutely dead. Our country was ready to fail, totally failed. Now, we're the hottest country anywhere in the world. And that's said by every single
Dude, just
leader that I've
announce
spoken
stimmies,
to
bro.
over the
Announce
last
stimmies
5
and it's
months.
over.
Next year, you will also see the results of the largest tax cuts in American history that were really accomplished through our great, big, beautiful bill, perhaps the most sweeping legislation ever passed in Congress. We wrapped 12 different bills up into one beautiful bill. That includes no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security
overtime is
for
actually pretty
our
nice.
great seniors. Under these cuts, many families will be saving between $11,000 and $20,000 a year, and next spring is projected to be the largest tax refund season of all time. Because of tariffs, along with the just passed One Big Beautiful Bill, tonight I am also proud to announce that more than 1,450,000, think of this, 1,450,000 military service members will receive a special we call Warrior Dividend before Christmas. So Warrior Dividend in honor of our nation's founding in 1776. We are sending every soldier $1,776.
I should have kept that long.
Think of that. And the checks are already on the way. Nobody understood that one until about 30 minutes ago. We made a lot more money than anybody thought because of tariffs, and the bill helped us along. Nobody deserves it more than our military, and I say congratulations to everybody. And by the way, we now have record enlistment in our military, and last year we had among the worst recruitment numbers in our military's history. What a difference a year makes. In addition, I'm doing what no politician of either party has ever done, standing up to the special interests to dramatically reduce the price of prescription drugs. I negotiated directly with the drug companies and foreign nations, which were taking advantage of our country for many decades, to slash prices on drugs and pharmaceuticals by as much as 400, 500, and even 600%. In other words, your drug costs will be plummeting downward, and I used the threat of tariffs to get foreign countries who would never have done it to pay the cost of this giant dollar reduction. They stopped ripping us off, and it began as of 4 days ago. There has never been anything like this in the history of our country. Drugs have only gone up, but now they'll be going down by numbers never conceived possible. It's called Most Favored Nation, and no president has ever had the courage or ability to get this done until now. The first of these unprecedented price reductions will be available starting in January through a new website, TrumpRx.gov. And these big price cuts will greatly reduce the cost of health care. I'm also taking on the gigantic health insurance companies that have gotten rich on billions of dollars of money that should go directly to the people. The money should go to the people. That's you. So they can buy their own health insurance, which will give far better benefits at much lower costs. It will be far better health insurance. The current Unaffordable Care Act was created to make insurance companies rich. It was bad health care at much too high a cost. And you see that now in the steep increase in premiums being demanded by the Democrats, and they are demanding those increases, and it's their fault. It is not the Republicans' fault. It's the Democrats' fault. It's the Unaffordable Care Act, and everybody knew it. Again, I want the money to go directly to the people so you can buy your own health care. You'll get much better health care at a much lower price. The only losers will be insurance companies that have gotten rich, and the Democrat Party, which is totally controlled by those same insurance companies. They will not be happy, but that's okay with me, because you, the people, are finally going to be getting great health care at a lower cost. Another major focus is the cost of energy. For years, the radical left Democrats exploited the green energy scam as an excuse to funnel many billions of dollars into their own massive slush funds, as their energy restrictions drastically drove up prices, and they drove them up at record levels. Electricity costs surged 30 to 100% under Biden, and the typical family lost $5,000 to $10,000 in higher energy costs. Think of that, $5,000 to $10,000 you lost. On day one, I declared a national energy emergency. Gasoline is now under $2.50 a gallon in much of the country. In some states, it, by the way, just hit $1.99 a gallon. And within the next 12 months, we will have opened 1,600 new electrical generating plants, a record, and it's a record that won't be beaten by practically, I would say, by anybody. or certainly not very soon, prices on electricity and everything else will fall dramatically. The Democrat inflation disaster, again, the worst in the history of our country, also robbed millions of Americans of home ownership and indeed the American dream. The yearly cost of a typical new mortgage increased by $15,000 under Democrat rule. In 11 months, we've already gotten that annual cost down by $3,000, and it's coming down a lot lower. Wait till you see. The numbers are going to be shocking. And I'll soon announce our next chairman of the Federal Reserve, someone who believes in lower interest rates by a lot, and mortgage payments will be coming down even further. Early the new year, and you will see this, in the new year, I will announce some of the most aggressive housing reform plans in American history. A major factor in driving up housing costs was the colossal border invasion. We have never been invaded. This is the worst
so this is what I kind of expect here.
That, frankly, in my opinion, the worst thing that the Biden administration did to our country is the invasion at the border. The last administration and their allies in Congress brought in millions and millions of migrants and gave them taxpayer-funded housing while your rent and housing costs skyrocketed. Over 60% of growth in the rental market came from foreign migrants. At the same time, illegal aliens stole American jobs and flooded emergency rooms, getting free health care and education paid for by you, the American taxpayer. They also increased the cost of law enforcement by numbers so high that they are not even to be mentioned. For the first time in 50 years, we are now seeing reverse migration as migrants go back home, leaving more housing and more jobs for Americans. In the year before my election, all net creation of jobs was going to foreign migrants. Since I took office, 100%.
Yeah.
Big wins can happen when you least expect it with Spin Genie.
Citizens, 100%. In the end, government either serves the productive, patriotic, hardworking American citizen, or it serves those who break the laws, cheat the system, and seek power and profit at the expense of our nation. Look at Minnesota, where Somalians have taken over the economics of the state and have stolen billions and billions of dollars from Minnesota and indeed from the United States of America. And we're going to put an end to it. For so long as before my election, the vast majority of good and decent Americans were forced to watch as corrupt politicians plundered the halls of power, exploited our taxpayers, and pillaged every system that makes civilized society function. But not anymore, and you see that every day, not anymore. We're putting America first, and we are making America great again. Very simple. We are making America great again. Tonight, after 11 months, our border is secure. Inflation is stopped. Wages are up. Prices are down. Our nation is strong. America is respected, and our country is back, stronger than ever before. We're poised for an economic boom, the likes of which the world has never seen. Soon we will host the World Cup and the Olympics, both of which I got. But most importantly, we will celebrate the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence.
And we can catch this
there could be no more fitting tribute to this epic milestone than to complete the comeback of America that began just 1 year ago. When the world looks at us next year, let them see a nation that is loyal to its citizens, faithful to its workers, confident to its identity, certain to its destiny, and the envy of the entire globe. We are respected again like we have never been respected before. To each and every one of you, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. God bless you all.
Maybe it's coming down because this is basically a freaking nothing burger, just announcing to the about this
mess, and I'm fixing it. When I took office, inflation was the facts. Under the Biden administration, car prices.
All right, it's just playing again. Well, there you have it. That gave a little bit of volatility here. Now the question is, do we make a M pattern or do we just absolutely just freaking roll over here? So that's the question. That's what we're waiting for. I'm not going to jump in just yet. I'll see if this falling wedge, kind of like this falling channel, just breaks up to the upside. But I'm not sold on it. Not sold on it. Is there like a bigger pattern at play here? Not really. Not really. All right. So that was it. I was expecting a little bit more from that. I was kind of hoping like, yo, Stimmy checks you here, Merry Christmas, let's go, money printer go burr. That would be nice. That would be with the despair in the market. That would have been a nice lift, but unfortunately we didn't get it. Which I don't know. How would you expect was going to happen? It wasn't going to go crazy. I honestly thought I was going to be, yeah, we're at war with Venezuela. Like that's what everybody was worried about. That's probably why it pumped up, because people are like, yeah, no war. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes from here. We got a nice little win off the bat. We made a nice 9 point, just under 10% little trade ski over there. And I'm just waiting to see if we just go and make it an M pattern. And also I want to see if the 5 minute here, if we can bounce off this 21-day moving average on the 5 minute and then start making our way towards that 200-day moving average, or we just getting rejected here. But we're going to see that on the 1 minute chart. We're going to play the 1 minute right now. And then as the price starts going up, we can start following the bigger time frames. But the move's going to start on the 1 minute. Oh, is this the bounce here? If this starts to break out of here, I might take it. Yeah, we're going to take it. Okay, so we're going to go stop loss at 85971. 85971. We're going to go risk $200, 800. We're going to risk 248. Okay, boom, we're in. I'll catch this move up. Okay, let's see if we can catch that move up. While we're waiting for this to move up, let's get some music going here. Play one of the AI songs that I made. I've been really enjoying this AI app. Like, it's so damn good. And the good thing about the AI stuff, I don't have to worry about copyright stuff.
Keyboard, eyes on the green, charts looking mess, life in between, wallet feeling
Cool. No, pump it up. Let's go. I got the RSI, the stochastic RSI curling up, as you can see in the bottom. This looks good, man. At least a slight move up. Doesn't have to hit my target, but right now, like this is where we gotta get above, right here. We gotta get above 86,460. MACD's starting to lose selling pressure here. Oh, we took the 21-day moving average. We're above it again. I love when it respects the 21-day moving average. Yeah, we're gonna have a big candle soon. There we go. Move it up. I wish the market was more bullish, but unfortunately we trade what we get. But so far, at least the little scalps have been working out. You guys just playing the model over and over and over. That's good, really good practice trading the model. Small little trades, not a whole lot of money, but it's a really good way to execute on the model. And if you don't know what the model is, if you just tuned in, I'll show you what it is. On the 1 minute chart, you want to see a 21-day moving average cross the 200. So the white line crosses the yellow, and then you want it to come back to 20. So it's going to have a big jump up, and it's going to come back to that 21-day moving average. You want to enter here as close as you can to the 200-day moving average, the yellow line, and then you put your stop loss below it. So somewhere like here. And then you just ride it up, and then as you're in profit, you can move your stop loss up. Every time it makes a flag, you can move your stop loss up, and then that way you close your trade in profit. Ooh, this is kind of rolling over. Don't make the M now. Go up higher before you make the M. We are making an M. If we kind of come back here, it's probably time to get out of the trade. Meme coin dreams, yeah, I'm lost in the stream, chasing that move. If you guys are in chat, if you guys have any questions about trading, if you want to learn something new, that's what I'm here for. Just, you know, put a question in chat. I'm here to help. Show you guys how to use Vdex. If you guys do want to get your feet wet in trading, Vdex is the place to be. Make sure you guys use the code AP. You see it on top of your screen there. Save 10% off trading fees, and you guys can get in and start trading today. Very, very simple to use. No gas fees, no VPNs, no KYC, none of that stuff. Super, super easy. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. Blast. Yes. There we go. We're going through the point of control. Don't wick on me. Come on. Are we getting rejected by it? Let's see.
Light bill 2, fridge empty, stomach growling, clock punching, minimum wage, dreams drowning. System rig, deck stacked, always playing catch up. Handouts, nah, homie, just a big old hold of patch up. Then I heard whisper something new, something wild. Digital coins, paper money.
We're going, as long as we stay above that 21-day moving average, I'm good.
No more lotto, they call their fools gold. I saw the life gold. Now the Lambo's tinted, yeah, I'm living large, no joke. Banks closed doors.
Come on, keep above the 21. Big green candle. Let's go. Catch that wick. Our side, the stochastic still looks pretty good. The our side looks good too. I still think we've got room to go up a little bit here. And if we get past this gap here, we can go all the way up to 866. But I'm not liking these wicks, man. These wicks are kind of pushing us down, telling me that we're gonna probably lose the 21 here. But I'm sticking with my guns here. With the MACDs looking good, like this is getting smaller. Let's see if we can get through this this point of control here. So we're kind of fighting with this resistance level right here and this one right here. So if we can get above here, I think we're gonna have a nice big candle. Or we get rejected, we lose the 21-day moving average, and we make the M, like be like a slanted M, something like this. Something like that, right? That is a possibility. We're still in the profit, not a whole lot. We're up like 1%. I don't like, this is what I don't like. I don't want it to start curving. That's what we don't want to see. Like, look at how small these candles are getting. It's been so tight here. Just stay above that 21-day moving average and give me a nice big green candle. So this isn't my song, but this is another AI song. Looks like we're oh yes, there we go. Come on, give me that big green candle. That's what I'm looking for. Let's go. Dude, I was worried about it. Like, I had to make a move up or down because it just, the candles got so small there. And if we get too far from the 21-day moving average, we exit, we wait for another opportunity. These little tiny scalps. Beauty. There we go. We're up 3%. It's a baby trade, guys. Tiny, tiny little trade. Not going to be a lot. I'm just looking to practice my model, look at my entries, practice my pattern trading. We're learning live. I'm also a student of trading, guys. I'm not a professional. But I have been trading for over a year. I have been learning in a really good group. Have a really good mentor. Mentor is Sam Price, man, the crypto lifer. So if you guys have ever seen this guy, probably one of the best traders in crypto, in my opinion. And this guy just kills it every day. And that's where I'm at, man. Like, I've been in that trading route for over a year now, and every day just learning, watching him. So this model I'm showing you is not mine, it's his, but it works. There we go. Almost at my target. Dude, this AI music is amazing. I can't believe this is AI. I feel like the AI music has gotten a lot better than the videos. Ooh, we come back to the 21 here. Or was that it? Was that the top? Give me a wick. Up 6%. I'm only up a buck. I'm not gonna look. I'm not thinking about the dollar value. I'm thinking about percentage. You making like a cup handle here? Cup handle. Just stay above the 21-day moving average, and I'm a happy guy. Stochastic is up at the top now. We gotta watch that MACD. MACD might be losing a little bit of momentum here. Yeah. Let's see if it's just back to 21 and bounce, but I'm gonna see what the 5 minutes looking like. The 5 minute could be a double top, right? A double top rejected by the 200-day move. This is your M actually. Oof. Damn, I kind of want to get out. Yeah. I kind of want to get out. If we lose that 21 day moving average, I'm out. Yeah, so what I saw here that kind of scared me off a little bit was the M, potential M on the 5 minute. You guys can see here, right? And then down, right? That's what kind of got me scared, like a rejection by the 200-day moving average. So for me on the 1 minute, we lose this 21-day moving average, I'm probably going to be out, and I'll just wait for another flag. We got pretty close to my target. Like that was pretty good. Yeah, it was a tiny baby trade, so nothing to be super worried about. But we are good as long as we're above that white line. Ruh-roh. Are we gonna lose it? Or maybe we're just flipping that point of control here. So you can see this white line. That's where volume is. So the volume index is right here, and these are like very key points of liquidity. So if we just maybe flip that as support and bounce off it, that actually might be a good thing too. So I might actually wait to see what happens here. I might give this some time. Let it cook a little bit. So instead of losing the 21, the white line, I might wait for it to lose this VRVP point of control here. Come on, give me a nice bounce. One big candle, and then we take a profit and we wait for the next opportunity. And the next opportunity could be short, right? If we make an M. I'm gonna play my playlist. So this is my playlist of the AI music I've made so far. Oh, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. So I got myself a little project for the bear market. I'm gonna try to do like a graphic novel or even make a game. And using AI with music and videos, I can probably make a story. I don't know the code, so that's the only problem. I don't know how to physically make a video game, but I would love to create the story for it, or even start with like a graphic novel to get like the lore, right? Because that can be done with AI now. So I made a singer, and now I'm making like his album, and it's all songs with the same singer, which is kind of cool. They call it personas on this app. This app is called Suno AI, if you guys have ever heard of it. Okay, looking good. Looking like we may hit that target. These candles are getting tight again. Remember what happened when we got really tight, small baby candles here? It's going to be a move up or move down. Probability is probably more down than up because with the stochastic's high, so is the RSI. So I'm hoping for one more last blast, one more blast up to the target would be nice. The wicks are nice down here though. Tells me we could go up. I feel like volume has just died tonight though. Like look, there's like no volume here. Look at this. Baby little moves. That's why it's gonna be. That's why I'm not gonna be risking a whole lot tonight because there's just really not a lot of volume. Basically, after that Trump call, that was it. Okay, these candles are almost identical. We're slowly drifting up, but I think we're gonna get out here.
The journey becomes clear. My dreams are giants, fear can't reside here. From the valleys to the peaks, I've conquered my path. Fueled by passion.
Like I said, it looked more bearish because the stochastic was so high, same with the RSI. But we're still above the 21, so let's see what happens. Let me take a peek at that 5 minute real quick. 5 minute. I don't know, man. That M pattern for me is what I'm worried about here. That's what I'm looking at. Do we have the M? So what happens if this fails? If this fails, we roll over. What I'm gonna look for is this 5 minute. If this 5 minute can get above the 21-day moving average across the 5 minute 200-day, I'm gonna be executing another trade. That'll be the next thing to look for. And that the 5 minutes is a little bit more safer. But the 1 minute's like super risky. We're still above my 21-day moving average. I can't get out of the trade until we lose it. Like this could even be like a little flag like this, right? Potential move like that, maybe. Yes, that's what I want to see. That's nice. Beautiful. 6.96%. That's what I want to see. See, every time we come back, so when price is an uptrend, price will always come back to that 21. Come back to the 21. This obviously we lost it here. But again, up, back to the 21 and a bounce. And then if you get in here, which the model is, where the white line crosses the yellow, and then you come back to the 21-day moving average, you enter here as close as you can to the 200-day moving average, you could have rode this all the way, and you would still be in the green, and you wouldn't be worried at all. I'm notorious for selling early though. I like to guarantee my profit. So I took a trade here. I won the trade. Now I'm risking less. So even if I lose this trade, I'm still in the green for the night by like $1. But still, we're still in the green, right? 8.25%. We're almost at my target. And honestly, this one I'm gonna just hold until we lose the 21-day moving average. We've gotten so far from my entry price now because I entered like right around here. So as long as we don't lose, we stay like above there, I'm good. And the stochastic can come right back up, and same with the RSI. So we got some wriggle room. We got some room in the 21-day, in the 1 minute chart to go up still. Let's look at a 5 minute real quick. Okay, 5 minute, we went above the 200-day moving average. That's what I want to see. And then if we have that cross right here, so right now we're trending like that, right? So we're gonna cross at some point. That's what I want to see. I want to see us stay above that 5-minute 200-day moving average. We get more and more bullish as we get through different time frames, key moving averages. This is nice. So now I hold this trade until. So now what's going to happen is we're above here. And I'm going to move on to, once we have the cross and my model flashes on, the model flashes on the 5-minute, I'm going to move to the 5-minute and start trading the 5-minute. From the struggle to the summit, yeah, I run it. Had to build it brick by brick, now they want it. Toast to the nights we thought we wouldn't eat, to the days we turned nothing into heat, to the one. This is one thing I love about trading, guys. No matter how bearish the market is, no matter what's going on in the market, there's always a trade to make. There's always money to be made. There's always opportunity. The only thing is you got to know how to find the opportunity. And I'm hoping the strategies that I teach you and using proper risk management to protect your capital, because that's the most important thing. That's how you be successful over time. But you got to have this longer term mindset. It's not about making a bunch of money in one trade, because there's always another trade. I don't trade nearly as much as other people. I don't do very many big trades. I'm in one right now in the daily, a short trade, but like I don't do, like, I'm not trading every day 4, 5, 6 times a day, right? All right, so we're above the 21. We're looking good. The 5-minute, and we're still above here. That's really good. We got about 2 minutes for this candle to close, so hopefully we can close this candle above that 200, which is very bullish. And it tells me that price action wants to come back to this wick up here at 86.8. Now they want it. All right, so let me see what can we see here. This could have been like a cup and handle. Are we making anything? I don't see anything. Maybe a head and shoulders, shoulder, head, right head, and then shoulder. Possible. Not there yet. Stochastic to the top. I see a little bit of a move down here. We need this to stay above here. This is not the greatest candle right now. Oy, caray. That's not good. Alright, bounce off the 21. That's what we want to see. Nice bounce off the 21 and back up we go. I've told you guys this too though, like when we can start to draw circles, when the moving averages start to separate, that usually indicates a local top. So I'm also wary of this too. That's why I'm really watching that 21 very closely right now. And we might have to come back to the 21 one more time as it gets closer to the 200 and then go. This could take much more time. Like we can do something like this, right? Where we go like this, back to the 21, and then like this, and then we finally cross, and it could be a while from now, right? Let your light shine through. This is my favorite song that I made with AI, guys. Favorite song. How many? 69 times I've listened to the song. That's hilarious. Hey, don't lose the 21. No. Okay, I think we're done. I think we're cooked. I think we may be cooked. This might be a rejection on that 5-minute, 200. I'm gonna wait. If we lose this 200-day move, like clearly lose that 200-day moving average on the 5-minute, I'll exit and I'll wait for my model to flash. Because we're in profit. We're doing all right. Oh. We're not out of it yet. It's so like trading on the low volume is like so weird. These little stair steps, little baby moves all the way up. So sketchy. But the MACD's starting to flip bearish. Stochastic RSI coming down. The RSI, we'll see if the RSI can hang here, but so far, let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, even the RSI is kind of starting to point down too. So not super bullish on this continuing, but I could be wrong. The more candles we have, the more it's going to reset. But as long as we can keep that 5-minute 200, we've held it. And every 5 minutes, this 21-day moving average gets closer and closer. We got plenty of room here. Let me look at the bigger chart. Let's look at the 10-minute, 15-minute, even the 15-minute. Man, we're close to the 200-day moving average on the 15-minute. I feel like if we do hit it, we're gonna get rejected by this. They're not hitting it first time. But this is nice. We're building something. We're building to a bigger move. As you can see, when you start building from the small time frame and you move your way up, you start to build a move, and you move it to the long-term time frames, right? And see, we just took the 21-day moving average on the hour, so we want to see eventually making a pattern coming back up here, right? But this could be a big head and shoulders, head, shoulder, shoulder. But usually the shoulders curl up. It's weird that this is weird. This could be even a W, right? The 1 minute where we're at. We're just watching this 21-day moving average. The next point of control is right here, which we're obviously fighting with right now. So as long as we can get above that, it looks good. It looks like, actually, no, we kind of did go above it. Just reset here. This is starting to get a wee bit scary, though, like how far the moving averages are. But we're slowly ticking up, even though like we're slowly trending up. I'm still moving, every candle up from my entry price. That's a nice candle. That's what you want to see. Yes. We're doomed. You know what? Overall, the market, I until we're above the daily 200-day moving average, I'm a bear. We're in my opinion, like the bear market has started. Doesn't mean I can't trade it. Ooh, that's a nasty candle. Is that the scam wick trying to scare us out? But yeah, I don't know. I until we get above certain prices or against certain levels, I'm not bullish. That's why I'm taking these little moves out of the market. You just take whatever you can get out of this market. Keep your risk, tight. Don't be taking huge risk right now. When the market shifts to more of a bullish vibe or clearly bearish vibe, then you trade the way. Right now, the 1 minute looks like it's building towards something, right? The 1 minute looks nice. We're following the 21-day moving average. The 5 minute, we're above the 200-day moving average. The 21's starting to catch up. So we're building. We're building slowly towards a potential bigger move. And this is what I'm watching. So far, so good. We're up about 10% on Vdex in this trade, which is good. This is our second trade in a row. We've been at 9.93% win, and now we're up 10.39%. Small potatoes. Like this is like $2, guys. I'm not trading with a lot of money here, right? But this is practice, like practicing the model. I'm showing you guys live how the model works, and I'm literally practicing it live. You can follow along with me, and you can do exactly what I'm doing. You can press the same buttons I'm pressing, and you can sign up with Vdex right now by using code AP and pay 10% off trading fees. It's the only exchange I use anymore. I'm off all the big exchanges. This is it. Like it performs. I've used all the big exchanges, and this performs the same, if not better. And like I'm paying for TradingView monthly to get all these indicators. It has all the same indicators for free. which is like insane. Ooh, here we go. This is it. Cooked, 5 minute. We're watching that 5 minute. We lose that 200 day, we're out. We got 4 minutes. Oh, yeah. That's it. Trades out. Close. 7.6% closed. Boom. Just like that. Guaranteed profits. Come back to the 21-day moving average. Like I said, I didn't think we were going to take it all in one shot. So now I wait. Now I'm out. I'm out of the market. I'm not trading until this is what I want to see. I'm not trading the 1 minute anymore. Now we trade the 5 minute. Now I want to see this 21-day moving average continue to trend up. I want to say this, start to do this, and we cross. And then what's going to happen is price action is going to go like this. Price action is going to go like this. It's going to go, and it's going to come back to the 21-day moving average. This is where I enter, stop loss here, and we write it up. That's it. That's what we're going to do. I'm already in my mind planning out my next trade, planning out the next move. That way, when the trade comes to you, execute. That's it. All you gotta do is execute. So now I wait.
Loyalty to puzzle piece, snug in the frame. Every move I make got you etched in the game. Chessboard like.
And then we trade the 5 minute. And then when the 5 minute starts to look good, we start to move to the 15 minute.
From dirt to diamonds, we polish the grind for.
Yeah, it might be pretty good. Like, it could be pretty interesting moves tonight. Because we might actually have the 15 minute cross the 200 day, which is kind of nice. But it all starts with the 5 minute. We actually held that 200 day moving average pretty nicely. So we took the profit. So we're out. Now we wait for the flag. Through the storm, now the sun's on the crest. Together we rise, ain't no second best. You might ride or die. It's not bad. So we did 8.09% and 9.93%. Not bad. 2 wins in a row. Alright, so now we wait.
Yeah. In the silence, hearts drum loud, thunder and beat. Echoes of promises made, what the dreams mean.
Alright, so while we're waiting for the 5 minute to do its thing, let's zoom out to the bigger time frames. I'm gonna go through, guys, where I'm thinking the market's going, and I'll give you guys a market update and my bigger trades. Okay, so let's start with the daily. The daily, I have a lot of things to say about the daily. All right, so we had an all-time high in October. Okay, October we hit 126,000, and we've clearly rolled over and started a downtrend, or have been in a downtrend, right? So the question is what we're seeing here this, and then go off to do all-time highs? Possible, could happen. Okay. There's a couple things I see. This is why until we get above the daily 200-day moving average, which is up here at 108,000, I'm not a bull, because I can make a case for both for many different things, but I gotta play it day by day, because I'm more of a risk-adverse trader. That's the way it works. So what I see here is a potential head and shoulders on the daily. Shoulder, head, making a shoulder. Even if we have a rally, I still think we're just gonna make that shoulder. And if that's the case, then we're gonna roll over, and off to the downside we go. And then that confirms that this was the top and the bull market's over. In my opinion, we lose this right here, we're done. Like, in my opinion, it's done. It breaks structure, because you could say that we have an uptrend still, right? You could say we still have an uptrend, but if we break this, I can't say that we have an uptrend anymore. You don't want to make lower highs or lower. Yeah, we want lower low. So far we can say that it's just doing something crazy, like this, and maybe we want to see a bounce like that. But even so, like just drawing that out even makes me see, like, even if we have a rally, I'm gonna be very hesitant to say, oh my god, we're back, because look at this: shoulder, head, shoulder, like 114. I don't know if we make a new all-time high again. Now we get above that 200-day moving average, then I will start to flip bullish, right? But right now, what I see in the daily is that I see that head and shoulders. That's kind of what I'm banking on, and that's what I'm looks more likely to me. I also see a bear flag. So as we break trend and we move to the downside, we like to make these little stops here. So you see rolled over and we made a flag and we rolled down, right? And then we did another one here, and we're kind of doing it right here. And then what happens is it moves down, right? So I have this in a bear flag, and to me, it looks like we've already broken down. And this is where I got my big short trade happening, my longer term short trade. It looks like we came down, we bearishly retested it, and now we're hanging out here. Like, do we roll over? I feel like we're going to roll over. But I will tell you, the stochastic RSI is curling up and the RSI is low. So this could very well come right back up. Very, very possible. I could be wrong, all right? But we have to see it break the trend. Like right now, the trend is down. We trade the downtrend until the downtrend doesn't work anymore, and we go from there. And just like I showed you guys, my model with the 21, following the 21, like we just did 2 trades in a row doing that same model. If you press Alt-I on the chart, you flip it upside down, and does that not look like the same thing we've just been doing? Just following the 21. Boom. Back to the 21. Back up. 2021. Up to the 21. Up to the 21. Right? We chop around here. Now we're above the 21. Are we going to come back? Like, that's price action, guys. And flip it upside down if you're bullishly biased. And we're above the 200-day moving average. Now, what I also see, look, again, everything is possibilities. This is why when you watch a trader, like, oh, it can go up or it can go down. That's absolutely right, because it can, because everything is probabilities. For me, the probability is more likely to the downside, but we also have the moving averages separating, and you can draw a circle in between them. When you can draw a circle in them, that usually could be a top, right? And this could also be a double top, or what we call cat ears, or an M pattern, and back down. And down is up, which would be a W pattern, back to the daily 200-day moving average. Very possible. So what I do is I'm trading it short for now. And if the short fails, I may have caught this, maybe the reversal right here. Short fails, get in the pattern, breaks out of here, I can get a long. I can exit that trade, get into a long, and off we go to the 200-day moving average on the daily. You gotta flip your thinking in trading. You have to always change and be flexible and not biased. And if you are biased, try to look at a chart a different way by flipping it upside down and see if it confirms the bias. If it doesn't, then maybe you're wrong. And then I also like to look at tether dominance, of course. And which kind of looks, like it could be a double top here too, right? Right, we might see here a double top, possible, or we could have a cup and handle back to the 21, and then then you would take the measured move of the cup, and we move up, bloop, right there, and that makes sense to me too. Why? Because you see this red line? This is my support and resistance lines. We went through it, we lost it, and we kept losing it. Now we're coming back up above it again. If the tether dominance comes back, bounces off here, that's bullish for tether dominance, which means, unfortunately, the market's going to go down. So that's what we're watching right now. And again, we're above the 21 moving average on tether dominance. So there's a lot of mixed signals in the market right now. That's why you can't be taking a whole lot of risk. I'm not trading with a whole lot of money. So that's a daily. The daily is not overly bullish in my opinion. So we'll have to see how it plays out. And this may take a while to play out. It could take a while. It could take a whole month. Let's look at the 4 hour. Kind of the same idea. Right? Just more candles. So more information on the 4 hour. We can see we lost it, came back up, bearishly retested it, tried to get back above it, rolled over, and then are we just doing another bear flag? Like basically coming up like this before we inevitably dump down, right? Rising wedge. That's possible. Everything's possible, guys. Everything's possible. But right now, and I see the stochastic pointing down. So like for me, I more so believe that we're gonna go down. But again, anything's possible. This could also be a double bottom right here and then reverse back up. So at this point, I'll have to wait for it to break back into the pattern. But I'm going down, and this target brings you to 71,000. So we could have a nasty dump for Bitcoin in the near future. We might have a Santa dump, not a Santa rally. Let's go to the 1 hour. Again, 1 hour, we're looking for... this is a huge rejection by the 200-day moving average on the 1 hour, by the way. Hopefully this is not like a head and shoulder vibe, but we'll see what happens. Moving averages are getting tight, which is nice. Stochastic is on the bottom curling up, so we could, and our side has room to move, so we could very well go and retest that 200-day moving average on the 1 hour again. All right, let's see where the 5 minute is. Are we cooking? We're almost there, guys. Boom. All right, this is what we want to see. We want to see that 21-day moving average on the 5 minute get real close. And we want to see maybe the stochastic kind of reset a wee bit. We might be entering another trade here soon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep our stop loss tight here because we've already had 2 wins. We don't want to give back any money. We want to make sure that we're not risking more than we've already made. We'll take a peek at the 1 minute here. So 1 minute actually kind of looks like we started a downtrend, right? Just like on the way up, it's the same on the way down. It's flip it upside down, right? Looks like a bull flag, and you keep rising up, right? So now, are we doing something like this, like a little stair step down, right? Back to the 200-day moving average, potentially on the 1 minute. We gotta watch for that, right? We gotta keep that in mind. Mind you, the stochastic is curling up, and then a 5 minute wicks here. We're back at the 21-day moving average. Again, we're not gonna get in until this 21-day moving average crosses the 200, and then price action goes up, and then back to 21, and then we get in there, right? That's what we're looking for. Not quite there yet. This may not work out, right? It may not work out. Especially now, like the volume is gone. Like, what time is it? 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock. So I'm thinking like Asia time. I know Japan right now would be like 10 a.m. So the market should be open in Japan right now. This looks pretty good. This looks good. Remember I told you, now if we cross, when the 21 crosses, we usually have a nice big pump up. So what I'm going to look at is the 1 minute here. Part of me wants to get in here, because this might be the bounce for that top at 21, but I'm still gonna wait for that 5 minute. I want to be a little bit more safe. But this looks good. Man, People make some awesome music on this AI. I'm just listening to other people's AI music.
Okay,
what does the mark want to do here? 86,666. Dude, I almost got stopped out of my my short trade on the daily. We went up to 90,000 today, and I was like, oh, I think I was within like $100, like getting stopped out, and then right back down, and now we're in the profit because my entry price was like, I think my entry price was 87,000 for the short. So we're still we're in the profit, not by a whole lot, but we're up there.
Yeah, I'm flipping on the TV and I'm instantly stressed. Politicians talking loud, but the same.
All right, so we got about 3 minutes for this candle to close. You know what? Let's mess around with let's make some AI music while we're chilling. We gotta wait for this model flash. It's gonna take some time. So let's do something entertaining at the very least. Let me find my window capture. Let's see if we can get. There we go. Make a little. Let me see. Does that look like shit? Kind of looks like garbage, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's do that. Make it a wee bit smaller. You guys don't really need to see this big screen. You guys want to see the chart probably. But what I will do. No, do I want to keep it on this monitor? I think I'll keep it on this monitor. All right, so let's go. Create music. Let's go to library. Let's go to my workspaces. So I've been trying to make some music with for like video games. Trying to make like battle music and stuff like that. Let me go to my workspace. I've been playing a lot with like orchestra vibes, guitar. I love violins. Like violins and music. It just gives a whole nother vibe. Let me know what you guys think of this. So I'm trying to get like my inspiration is like, you know, I think of like a RPG game, nice good story game, like a Final Fantasy battle music. Really high energy stuff. Dude, I can imagine like this is like a turn-based RPG. You know, something just happened, a big event just happened, and now we're fighting a boss. Like boss music. This is my thought process behind this song that I made here. Okay, let's see where we're at here. 5 minutes. We're getting so close. One minute's still looking good. We're hugging that 21. I still got to see the stochastic reset on the moving average here, and the RSI is kind of pointing down still. So we still need it to start to curl back up. So this is what we might even start to see something like this, where come on, bounce in between the 200 and the 21 before we make a pattern to go above it. Might take a couple tries, right? Like this is like, you know, one attempt, second attempt, you know, maybe down here somewhere, third attempt. So I've been planning my my trips for 2026. thinking about probably Vegas again for the Bitcoin conference. That was fun. I very, very much enjoyed the Bitcoin conference in Vegas, and this time I'm hoping to bring my wife with me. It was nice with the homies, definitely with other content creators hanging out. But my wife, I think, would have really, really enjoyed it, and I would love for her to experience Vegas. It was a vibe, man. Vegas was a vibe. I stayed at the MGM. It was a pretty good hotel. Had a great pool. So I would love to bring her and that. And then I think we're gonna do Consensus in Miami. I got my press pass already, which was nice. My goal, for 2026, was to have grown my following enough where getting press passes for conferences are not a problem. See, this is no good. The rollover here, nasty. Another rejection by the 200-day moving average. What is the 1 minute? The 1 minute, we getting back to, see, now probably back to the 200-day moving average. And if we lose the 200 moving average, we're done. We're done. Unless you want to short, and then you can short it. You can flip the chart upside down and start shorting it. And you know what? The 5 minute might get rejected a lot until these moving average. So what you might see here, and again, this might take time to happen, is these moving averages need to get tighter. Right? Ideally, what you want is this 21 to cross the 200 with the moving average tight, not separated like this. So you're gonna need price action to kind of bounce around. Excuse me, until these moving averages start to tighten up. As you can see here, this one's coming up, this one's curling up, this one's gonna roll over like that probably, this one's already rolling over, and they're gonna do something like this. The 200-day moving average is gonna slowly curl down like this, and eventually they're all gonna come together like this, and then you're gonna see that 21 cross the 200, and then price action is that. So that is kind of, and that might take hours. Take all night. Might not happen till tomorrow morning. We're so close. But I feel like we have to come back down. Go back to the 1 minute now. We'll probably come back down until at least the 200-day moving average. But if you got in at the beginning of the stream, or when we made the trade, the entry of the original trade was here. So you could have wrote it all the way here, basically. This would have been again, this was the best exit. This is where I got out. But then we got another trade. It went down and we got in right here again. We got in here and then we wrote it up. Didn't make a whole lot, but we made some, and we got out again, right? And that just might be it for the night. What do you guys think of my video game battle music? Is it epic enough? Dude, I don't know what it is. I just love violin solos. I was a big fan back in the day. Still am a big fan of Lindsay Sterling. Really cool violin artist, and also she does violin and dances at the same time, which is pretty cool. That's a nice bounce, by the way. This is where we want to see. All right, so we're gonna hang out till probably around 10:30. Hopefully, we can get our entry. And if not, I've shown you guys the sauce. This is what you want to see. You want to see that 5 minute. You want to see the moving averages get tight, and the 5 minute 21-day moving average crossing the 200 here. And you want price action to do one of these. Woo! And then back to 21. Enter here. Stop loss below the 200-day moving average, and then ride that puppy up. That's what you want to see. Oh, I keep forgetting to switch back to the cursor. I gotta learn all the shortcuts here. Is there a shortcut for cross? Not really. Yeah, this is definitely a rollover. Alrighty. Yeah, I think we come back to the 21 day or the 200 day moving average on the 1 minute. It's kind of like double top, right? Or maybe we do something like this. That's a possibility, right? And this is what we call cat ears, right? So you have your cat, your whiskers. I'm not a big draw. This looks like a bat. This is your cat ears or bat ears, and back down to the downside, probably around back over here to 86,000 roughly. So that's what we're waiting for. We're seeing if that happens, which would be a nice. We could get a nice pump up here to 86.8. Back to retest this right here, so that could happen. And now I put the 5 minute. That'd be nice, huh? That'd be go again. We'd go above the 200 day moving average again. Alright, we got what? Maybe 2 more candles on the 5 minute. We got 10 more candles here on the 1 minute. So far, this moving average has held us. Which one is this? I always forget which one the orange one is. I think that's the 50 day, right? No, it's the 100 day. The 100 day moving average has held us here. Can we hang tight and get above the 21 day moving average again? That's, of course, what we want to see. I'm digging this music. This is another one I made. I've just been playing with different styles. So this one was like synthwave, piano, high energy into build up, synth piano, and strings breakdown. Video game battle theme, fantasy music. So I try to give the prompt as much detail as I can. Like, I wonder how easy it would be to make like well, I shouldn't say easy. I'm sure it's very hard to make use Unreal Engine 5 to make games and stuff. Like, do you have to know how to code to use Unreal Engine 5, or is the UI easy enough, like the user interface easy enough for people to use and just like fart around with? Oh, I like the piano breakdown here. Hey, anybody making a Web3 game that needs some game music? Yo, hit me up. Let's work together. Let's do something. This is just fun. That's the one thing. Like, I don't know. Like, if you guys feel the same way, but for me, like, a game that has really good music sets the tone, man. Like, Expedition 33, very good game. Battle system was fun as hell. But man, honestly, the music really set the tone. Like, really great music in the game. Final Fantasy, again, really good soundtrack, really good music, and that's what really, I feel like it really makes the game. It sets the mood. But maybe that's just me. Like, music really like affects my mood a lot. Man, such slow price action at night. It's crazy. Like tiny candles. Yeah, this is just... We're coming down. At least, like... Told you, to the 200 we go. Yeah, this model's gonna take a lot longer to play out, guys. So I wouldn't expect it to happen. It might even take all night. Tomorrow is Thursday. So even Thursday, like Thursday's like a meh day to trade, right? Oh yeah, there's always a trade to be made if you can find it. But I like this one. This one has a good vibe to it. Yeah, let's go. That's the sound I was looking for. The synth piano and yeah, synth piano with strings breakdown. This sounds like an Asian game. It sounds similar to like something else I played. Like a Japanese game. Man. Dude, AI music is so good. Especially for someone like me. Like, I don't play any instruments. I don't sing. But it's allowed me to, you know, be creative and explore. Which is actually like just how fun it is. Just exploring with AI and seeing like, what the hell can I do? I think we're just gonna dump here, guys. Like something like that. That's something like this. Like continuing the downtrend, right? Losing the 200 and then just rolling over. And then if you want to start shorting, you flip your mindset by flipping the chart. And you wait for the same model to play out, guys. Same model. All you got to do is now you're going to be shorting. You're going to wait for that 21-day moving average to cross the 200, right? Just like this. You're going to wait for it to cross the 200. That's not the right tool. I want the brush. So you want the 21-day moving average to cross the 200. Price action to come back to the 21. So price action will do something like this. Back to the 21. Entry here. Stop loss below the 200. And that's your short. That's how you would short it. So always a trade to be made. You just gotta be able to flip back and forth between bullish and bearish. And that's probably at this point, what you're probably waiting for right now. Small trades, guys. I wouldn't be trading more than you're willing to lose. Very tight stop losses and very small position sizes. Just take what you can get. But that is a nasty rejection. This is going to take time. Like, see how the moving averages are curling over now? These moving averages are going to slowly get tight. And the 200 day is going to start to fall slowly. And then you want these moving averages all to get tight. These moving averages get tight here. And then you cross. That's going to be really, really, really good. Be a little bounce here. RSI curling up, stochastic curling up. All right, I think I've given you guys the sauce. That's pretty much going to be it for me tonight, guys. We got some awesome trades on the stream. 2 live trades, showed you how to do it. 2 wins in a row. Again, I didn't play with a whole lot of money, but if you did, like, you would have made, 10%, 8% on this trade, and just under 10% on this one. Pretty good wins. That was $5, $6. Yeah, $6 US for me on a small portfolio. Not bad. Again, me just hitting the trenches, trading, practicing my model, practicing my execution, practicing my stop loss, practicing my risk management, and it worked out. And we're losing that 200-day moving average right now, by the way. So that's what we're looking at. What I will leave you guys with, if you do want to keep trading and you want to short, you're looking for this right now. You're looking for that 21 across. So watch for that. You could have had like this kind of looks like a double bottom, right? So you can see the double bottom, or Adam and Eve double bottom, which like this is a short in my eyes. I'm sorry, but this is a short. We're gonna have a cross in a couple minutes, and you just ride that puppy up, put your stop loss below 200, and away you go. So a good opportunity to maybe get a little baby scalp on the 1 minute chart. Again, the 1 minute chart is wild. Start going on the bigger time frames as the move starts to gain momentum. Again, flip the chart upside down. Alt I on your trading view, or even on Vdex. Alt I will flip the chart upside down. So you can do the same thing on Vdex. You can just Alt I, flip it upside down, trade it the same way. If you're bullish and you're looking for bullish patterns, trade it upside down. It's going to look exactly the same. But that's it. If you guys aren't on Vdex and you want to get trading and you want to start learning to trade, every Monday I put out a trading tutorial video of, we've already had 2 that's come out. So if you've missed it, maybe go back to my X channel and you want to probably take a look at that. That way you guys can catch up and get I showed you guys how to put a trade in. I showed you like the Vdex platform on the first video, and then I showed you how to put a trade in, how to execute it, how to calculate your stop loss and take profit, and also calculated how to do 1% of your portfolio per trade, following my risk management strategy. So Mondays around 11 a.m. I drop videos introducing all this stuff. You guys got a little preview today because I did a lot of flipping the chart upside down, which is actually going to be my next video. So you guys got a little preview of the strategy of using the chart upside down. So you guys got it early. If you tuned in, you got the alpha early. But thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys, if you guys want to use Vdex, sign up with code AP for 10% off trading fees. And you know what? That's it for me. Let's get a nice song to outro into my new song, which is like I gotta go to my playlist. I always forget where everything is in this new thing. And this is like kind of like my anthem. So guys, have a great night. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next Wednesday, and we'll see you Tuesday at 9 p.m. for the adoption pod. So guys, make sure you guys tune in for that. Next week is the one before Christmas, and I believe we're doing a giveaway. We're going to have a Cushling giveaway NFT and probably about $50 USDC. So you're going to want to be in chat. You're going to have to be in chat. You're going to have to be active in chat to be able to win anything on our next stream. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.
Hey. Let's go. Hey.
Yeah, turning wrenches in the morning light. Grease stained hands, but the future's bright. Numbers and charts in my midnight fight. A double life, but it feels just right. Maple leaves and crypto streams. Yeah, big dreams wrapped in trading schemes. The modern Canadian breaking the mold, teaching wealth where stories are told. From candlesticks to the market's climb, building a legacy one trade at a time. The modern Canadian, breaking the mold, teaching wealth where stories are told. From candlesticks to the market's climb, building a legacy one trade at a time. Graphs and candles, they dance and spin. I see the patterns beneath the den. Daylight's grind where the gears begin, but at night the blockchain lets me win. Our wrenches by day, digits by night, balancing the grind in the digital flight. From torque to trends, I chase the height. A maple heart with the crypto vibe. The modern Canadian breaking the mold, teaching wealth where stories are told. From candlesticks to the market's climb, building a legacy one trade at a time. The modern Canadian, breaking the mold, teaching wealth where stories are told. From candlesticks to the market's climb, building a legacy one trade at a time.